So check this out, fellas. Check this out. This is for a subscriber. You know, I had to hit him up with this one. You don't have to tell her, fellas. You don't have to warn her. You don't have to advise her. You don't have to scream, shout, and yell at her not to fuck with other men. She already know not to do it. She knows spiritually in her soul and in her heart not to do those things, not to fuck with other men. So you don't have to go as far as hold on, let me get a drink real quick. It's hot as fuck out here. Ah, man, it's like 110 out in this motherfucker. Damn, on a Friday too. I was gonna go and watch. I already seen that Indiana Jones. I wanted to go see that Big George Foreman, but then I said I'm gonna go ahead and probably order it on Prime or some shit, cause it's too damn hot out here. I ain't fucking with this shit. I mean, that once the sun go down, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be one of them hot ass nights. The way it's feeling right now, I ain't fucking with it. You dig? But you don't got to warn her about these things. You don't got to tell her advice. You don't got to say nothing to her. She know in her spirit and her soul. She know in her nature that she don't supposed to be doing these things. So when you find yourself telling her about these things, then she already know you weak. Real shit. She already know you don't know shit. You don't know the game. She already know that you don't know yourself. You know, you're not in tune with you. She knows she know these things. You know, a woman ain't gonna tell you guys the things that you need to know about them. The fuck? Why would they tell you when you the lick, you the lunch, you the breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You know what I'm saying? Why would they tell you? It's my job to school you, or guys that's giving the game out just as well as me. It's our job to school y'all. You know? But if they ain't told you, KC, how would you know? Experience. Fucking with multiple women, so many of them, multiple races and shit, you know. And I ain't had no relationships with all these women. Nah, just fucking with them, you know. But before we get off into this, you already know I can't do it. I'm driving on my way to this damn gym, leaving from this damn grocery store. It's hot as it's feeling. I got the AC pumping in this bitch, and it's hot as fuck out there. It's crazy. On my way to the gym to get it in, break it down, and get on with my day, you dig? Like, share, and subscribe, fellas. It's very important for you to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell just as well. My video for education purposes only, fair use only. Go to the description about my below my videos, and you'll know how to get at me. Everything's there, fellas. Ain't no excuse on it. Everything, all the links are there. Go join the Patreon. Go and join the Patreon. I'm steady posting over there. It's up and it's going. And I'm steady posting. Join the Patreon. Nah, I'm driving slow. Driving Miss Daisy, motherfuckers. Yeah, fellas. If you find yourself telling your woman not to cheat on you, or, you know, giving advice not to do it, or y'all probably, you know, you guys probably be into a conversation or something, and y'all start talking about, you know, your past relationship, how you was done wrong and how she was done wrong and all that shit. You let that bitch spill that shit out to you. You don't spill nothing out to her. I don't give a fuck if a chick fucked your motherfucking brother and your father and your grandpa and had a threesome with all of them. I don't give a fuck if your bitch did that. You don't tell your new woman no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't let her know those shit. Nah, you don't talk about that. That's not to be talked about. You keep that to yourself. And the reason why you want to keep it to yourself, fellas, is because your words can be used as a weapon against you. And it always can be used as a weapon against you, especially if you don't know what you're doing, you're weak, you know, you're incompetent with certain things, you lack the backbone of masculinity structure, then yeah, a woman will definitely use your shit against you. And she will feel gracious and comfortable with using your shit against you. Because she already know is that's what ticks you off. That's what sets you off. You know, she know how to test you and touch your buttons with using things against you. You know what I'm saying? And plus, she knows deep down in her heart that when you talk about your past and you talk about your exes that you dealt with, whether it's good or bad in the relationship that you guys have had in the past, she know that you can you're gonna be running your mouth on her just as well. She ain't stupid. These women ain't dumb. They know that if you open your mouth on them bitches, you'll open your mouth on them. You know, And she knows that in your heart, deep down inside, you're the, you're the type of guy, you're the kind of guy, you know what I'm saying, that will try to remind them, or try to bring it up, or try to talk about them not cheating, not fucking around on you, not deceiving you. When she already know, you supposed to already know in your heart, these are things you don't supposed to talk about. But they not going to tell you that, fellas, once again. They ain't going to tell you you ain't supposed to be saying these things. No, that's for me to tell you that. They going to let you say those things so you can weaken yourself. And they can, aid and assist with weakening you. And once they weaken you, and once you already weaken yourself, but once they start weakening you just as well, then they can run things on you. That's when they get the bullshit off on you. That's when they actually creep around and cheat on you and deceive you and lie to you, manipulate you, and run games on you. Because they know that's your fear. They know you living in fear of them giving up their pussy to another man. They ain't stupid. And by you living in fear, they be like, let me go ahead and see how far I can take this motherfucker. Let me see how weak I got. Let me see how far I can go with this situation. Let me go ahead and test the waters and go and fuck with another guy and see how far I can go with it. Is he gonna dump me off? He's gonna not talk to me no more? He's gonna get rid of me? We don't advocate violence on this channel, but is he gonna try to get violent with me? Is he gonna try to get loud and obnoxious? Screaming, yelling, and throwing a temper tantrum like a fucking baby, tearing up everything? Or is he gonna take me back and forgive me for what I've done? And we can resume the relationship we had before. That's what you will get, fellas. When you even got the mental mind frame and when you even thinking about, a bitch cheating on you. You setting yourself up for shit like that. Because your thoughts is going to eventually conform to actions. To where you're going to end up telling her. You really going to end up mentioning it. You're going to end up bringing this shit up. Talking about her not cheating. Her being at home on time. Her answering your texts and your phone calls. When you call and all this other shit. She know you're going to eventually bring that shit up. She know you're going to be that kind of guy. She ain't stupid. And a lot of times, fellas, that's where the tests come in at. And you guys be failing like a motherfucker. You'll fail the test fast. Because you'll get so insecure, you'll get so jealous. Even when she could be talking to the motherfucking, she could be talking to the newspaper guy who well, that's old school. Throwing newspapers out. I don't know if they still do that no more. I ain't getting none in my yard in a minute, so I don't know if they do that no more, She could be talking to a motherfucker just walking down the street wanting to know directions. And she just give him directions. You jumping out with your gun and shit. You jumping up. Man, who that? Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck? What kind of shit you on, bro? You ready to fuck dude up? You ready to fight? You ready to take it to a whole nother level? Oh, yeah. You asking shit like that and you mentioning shit such as them cheating and don't do this to me or our relationship is over with. You bringing that kind of shit up will eventually lead to you doing those kind of things in action. Tripping out on other guys that walk by or say something to her. Guys that she may say hi to or what. It ain't even, we all know what men want to do, right? But she might not even be looking at it like that. But you're going to be taking it like the guys on some bullshit. And you tripping out, you wigging out, you ready to funk, you ready to do all type of crazy ass shit. You ready to start beef with motherfuckers and everything. That's why it's best, fellas, to shut the fuck up and quit saying shit like that. Quit mentioning cheating and, baby, don't do this, don't do that. Or we out of it, this is my deal breakers. And don't be mentioning that shit. Fuck your deal breaker, bro. Fuck her deal breaker. It's called respect. If she respects you, she's not going to put you across those shit. She ain't going to put you in the light of having to, be dealing with a deal breaker. If you respect her, you wouldn't have to put her in that just as well. It's vice versa. It's called respect. Fuck that deal breaking shit. This is my deal breaker. Fuck all that don't mean nothing. That bitch see you weak, she going to break that deal. Trust me. That's real game. She gonna go off and do what the fuck she wanna do. Why? It's because you gonna come back. You gonna try to beef. You gonna do something that shows your fucking feelings like a bitch. That's why it's best not to talk about this shit. Be about your shit. If she do it, dump her motherfucking ass. And she should know your energy and know you that kind of guy. Real shit. Like, share, subscribe, fellas. Go check out that Patreon, fellas. It's very important. Come over and fuck with me.